choosing InHandGo and InHand Networks for your smart vending solutions. Today I'll be talking about several of our products, mostly focused on the interfaces. We have the InPad Retrofit solution, also we have the InBox Smart Vending solution. So we'll start with the Retrofit solution. It starts out with a screensaver, which the customer, the operator, can define. And also they have a small logo, so that way you can put a company logo or some type of smaller advertisement within the screensaver. So we're going to touch and select, and this is the main UI. It's broken up into several segments. You have the top, which you can have your day, your weather, news feed, and then you have the info help, which this would be more for technical support, but it'll show your mobile signal strength, the actual name of the machine from the platform, and then you can also list information as far as for how a customer could contact you if there's an issue. Next, we're going to go down to the main UI, the middle portion, and it's going to show the pictures in your planogram, and it's going to allow you to select on it to do the VIN for your product and pick your bin, and also have the nutritional information. You can adjust the images and pictures that go inside this. Next, we're going to go down and you have your notification, please swipe, or please insert money, and then also a cancel for the vend. And then the last is to select your cash or credit. So now that you've had a chance to see the UI, we're going to go in a little more detail for the actual stockman or service. So you would open the vending machine, and then you'll come into our InPad, and you're going to push the mode button. Push it, and that's going to bring up the actual core operating system for the InPad. Now this is going to give you some general information, particularly the ones that would be most important to a stockman or a technician would be the cloud state to make sure that it's reporting as regularly scheduled, and then the VMC state. But for the most part, what we're going to focus on will be the actual VMC settings and how that the stockman or the technician can work with the InPad. So the most important ones would be your channel settings, which I'll select the master cabinet, or if I have a slave cabinet, I would select whichever one I'd like to make adjustments to. And this is going to pull up your planogram locally. So whether you want to make changes at the machine, you could do so. So you have your capacity, the full amount of products that can be held within, say, a bin. So let's say we want to set this at 10. Hit determine. And then the threshold will be what level of stockage will actually send out an alarm. So we'll set it at 2. After that, you could also change your price. So let's say, if you want to change it to 2, you would hit 2 and then hit apply. So now we're going to go back. Next, we're going to go into replenishment goods. And the replenishment goods is going to be for the stockman. So when they come through and they restock the machine. So let's say that for channel 10, the capacity, it has set at 31. Let's say that we want to go in and we want to restock this machine. According to the reportery, there are 4 in stock, so the max you can fill it with would be approximately 27. So we're going to go ahead and refill this machine completely. So we'll go ahead and hit the determine button, and pretty much we can go through our different products and do our refills, but we'll just go ahead and hit complete. Also, if you're coming in to restock everything, then you could also hit the filled button, and that would go ahead and resupply all the ones that are low in stock. Hit the complete, and then you're done. Next, you can go to your operation records, and this is going to allow you to see any modifications and what was done to the machine. So just a little bit of accountability. Next, we'll go to the goods rank. So if, let's say, management wants to come to a machine and find out what's selling the most based on their rank, they could come in here and see just a little glimpse into what the sales are doing. But we would recommend that you go through the platform to get a much more in-depth and detailed analysis of what's selling, what's not, and times and dates. The next and one of the most important features is the synchronized config. So a lot of operators will be using our platform online, going through the cloud and making changes in a central location. So to do the update for those changes, the stockman or whoever's at the machine would simply go into the synchronize config. And if you want to update your planogram, you would click on synchronize channel and hit OK. And it's going to take all those changes and updates from the cloud platform, and it's going to update this machine. And if you want to change the machine configuration in the bins, you could also come in here and synchronize it from whatever the management's made changes to on the cloud. So pretty simple, pretty easy. And we're going to hit exit, which will take us back to here. And that will allow you to do your imports and exports. And this is more along the lines of the service. So if you wanted to import locally, advertisements, goods, some people don't want to use the cellular to move large amounts of data. You could come in through here and you could do your imports and your exports, such as import advertisement. And then we go through and select the local storage. And then you could also go through the maintenance side and reboot the system or do different things, such as going into the sales mode. And that'll bring you back to your UI. Next, we're going to go over to our large inbox smart vending solution. Pretty much a very similar structure. The main difference with this one is that InHand is more than happy to go through and do different types of customization, such as we can add columns, we can add different types of categories, so that if you wanted your touchscreen to come up and say healthy vending or ice cream, it could allow you to make your different types of selections. So, like I said, for the most part, the operations are quite similar. If you wanted to come through and change your stock, you would open up your device, and then you would find the mode button, which is located just beside the power, and then you would push that. And just as before, it's going to bring up the same type of interface. So we have all of our information based on the VMC state, the cloud state, what types of version, build numbers, serial numbers, and then we can pull up also the VMC settings, and we can go through and, like I said before, adjust our channel settings and do our restock and supply. So we could do our replenishments here also. Well, I hope that we've been helpful today, and if you need any support for the InHand products, feel free to reach us at info@inhandnetworks.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.